on this video, got a phone call from a friend of mine. His girlfriend's lawnmower wouldn't start. It just wouldn't fire up for us, so I nipped down last night and picked it up and have a look at it. I think it's dirty petrol. I know she filled it up before I went down for it. Took the top off it. Petrol's no smell. So I'm going to give it a go, show you what it's doing. That's it. And it won't fire. So here we are, got it set up now. I hope you can see us. Yeah, air filter. It's not that old a machine. Two air filters on it. So we've got a Tigger ST140 overhead valve, Mountfield SP185. Can you smell that? Can you smell that? Have a sniff. Smells disgusting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a tub and take that out. Jug and syringe. This is what I use. My syringe is bust. I'll have to find another one. I'll be back with you. Can't find the other one. I'll put that back on for now. We'll take this cover off. 2 10mm bolts. New toy. Work for new toy. I've been watching John Turning Wrenches and Jason with a funny YouTube channel name which I can't remember how to pronounce it. I'll put it up in the top corner of the video. Take note of how it comes off. There is a breather pipe on it. Put the other side here. I might get it. That's it. Breather pipe goes on the back, goes on the engine there. That's a pair of thingamajigs. They were recommended by Mixmo as the Mower Man. If you haven't checked out, check his channel out and I'll put it up here somewhere. It's automatic choke. I've never done one of these before. As you know, I live right next to the A1. That was another close miss. Nice and gentle with the pipe. Need to find a little tray. This got this idea from Tom Toby, using a bit of pipe. So that's it. Look at that big cut down. There is some muck in the container, but that's the colour of the kettle. Must be another one under that glass. Yeah, must be another one under there. Yeah. And loosen them. Watch they don't fall out. You lose them. Take that off. Power tank is so I've never done one of these chokes before. It's a little lift, that's the back one, just a little linkage. That's just turn that around, drop it down. There's like two logs underneath this. Ah, right. Alright, that's simple enough. Yeah, right. So this one, I'll see if I can get you further around. This one here, turn that way, and then you the little clip there, you pull that around, and that lifts out and goes over there. And if you're not sure, take a photo. No, the bottom bolt catches on this. I've dropped the bolt. I'm sure somebody did one of these. I can't remember how they got around that. Somebody did one of these. Oh, come on, Mountfield. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Yes, stand. $10 mil. Sorry, my hands are in the way. I don't have thin sockets. That
That was real awkward.
Okay, I've done this majority off camera, just trying to get my head around it. But to get the carburetor off, this has to be removed. And after looking in, because what happens is the bottom of the carb catches on here, the bolt. So underneath you've got two long screws, there, one there, which holds the handle on. So that fits on there, then bolts go through. Take them two off, lift that out. Step one. Step two, turn your machine over on its side, carburetor up, facing up, each corner, clean the grass off in the underneath. There is two screws, the hexagon Allen key. Well, they're worn, and I haven't got a Allen key to fit them. So I've got this one out with the pliers, but the other one I had to take a grinder and just put a groove in it and unfasten it that way. Then that lifts off. Then you can get to your bowl, but yes, it's still quite tight due to this, but it just wiggled around, wiggle, and it does come off. I've got it off, taken off. I don't know if you can see, but inside there is a little bit dust, or there's something in there, green and yucky. So I'm going to give this a clean, and I'll come back here. There's loads of videos online for cleaning the carburetors, so I'll come back to you when it's clean. I've got a fresh tank of fuel, E10, none of the E5. Put a clamp on, fingers crossed. That's the job of gun. So it didn't see much of the carburetor cleaning, but E5 petrol, don't leave it in your machines. Use E10, use it up, it lasts longer, or you can buy aspirin. But at the moment up here you can't get it. You have to order it online, it's expensive. So I just use the 810. I put the amount of fuel in I need, or what I think I need, and then I go for it. If it runs out, I top it up. If I run out, I top it up. So, but the majority when I do this, it should go through. But that's the end of this video. Remember to click the like, leave a little comment, make sure that you have subscribed, mate. My subscribers have went up, but it could go up well if people say this. That's the Mountfield SP185 powered by a Tigger ST140 overhead valve, and I believe that's from Screwfix. Okay guys, thanks very much.